What's the deal? What's the deal? This y'all boy, Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. So, we got Norbes and ARP, huh? Let me just tell y'all something. As far as like when I first watched that blog, you know, I just thought ARP was just gonna just talk about, you know, a league basically blocking their venue. You know, of course that's what I thought, and I'm pretty sure that's what everybody else thought. But of course nobody was expecting Norbes to go back and forth down the camera. The first thing I thought about though was, I'm just like, okay, you got Norbes walking back and forth down the camera, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm just like, okay, I'm like, so most likely Norbes and ARP work certain things out, like they work something out, but I honestly don't think it have anything to do with business, only because I'm just going as far as what ARP said when he said that he won't never work with a person like Norbes, because Norbes just don't seem like a, you know, like a good person to work with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going by what ARP was saying. But like I said, when the video just kept going and going, the first thing I just thought about was, I'm just like, okay, maybe Norbes is gonna say a little something. But then as I'm like looking at the minutes, as far as how long this blog is gonna be, I'm just like, okay, Norbes went back and forth up in the camera. Then next thing you know, ARP is showing the, you know, is just showing the, you know, the cats that's going to be on a Max Out 2 card. He's showing like the highlights and stuff like that, like the intro. And then the thing about it, I'm just like, okay, I'm like, the intro is kind of long, but not in no bad way. The intro was kind of long, and then he had Norbes go back and forth to the camera. So I'm like, you know, I'm just saying to myself, I'm just like, okay, so this is all what ARP is gonna do. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so motherfuckers is trolling. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm just like, motherfuckers is trolling. You know what I mean? You know, so I'm just like, okay. But what I think about it is, I'm just going off as far as what ARP said about Norbes. He said that he won't ever work with Norbes and things like that. So that's what I'm going off of. But I am told, you know, I was once told, you know, never say never. You know what I'm saying? That's a big word. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a big line. You know, never say never. You know what I'm saying? To certain things. So it ain't no telling if, you know, that's the case or not. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was very, very interesting to see, you know, to see Norbes go, you know what I'm saying, just to go back and forth up out of the camera, and then at the end of the day, you know that he's not going to say anything. So that's what kind of like had me tuned in. I forgot the video was only like 5 minutes, and knowing that the video was 5 minutes, I'm just like, okay, we not gonna have time. We not gonna have time, right? But like I said, how I think about that, you know, if Norbes and ARP did work something out, you know, that's cool. You know, I have no reason to dig deep in it and talk about Norbes, because I don't know Norbes like that. I don't know Norbes personally, and I don't know ARP personally. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, if they did work something out, they worked something out. And for me, basically, you know, looking at certain things as far as like, don't never say never. And then a person like ARP is all of a sudden just still willing to work certain things out with like a Norbes and do business with Norbes. That doesn't surprise me at all. It don't surprise me at all, because sometimes when these people say never, it end up going the other way. You know what I mean? So, you know, so that's my main thing as far as like how I thought about this blog though, man. So it is what it is on that. You know what I mean? But yeah, this y'all boy, Battle Rap Chuck 92. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. You know, y'all be good out there. It's the 4th. It's the 4th of July, man. So, you know, so y'all be safe out there. All right, go on.